Welcome to Point Blank this week. Today we are going to talk about health talk, and today we have a special counselor who is going to help us understand some of the questions you might be having concerning your child. So, Counselor Becky, we have a question here from one of our viewers. It says that at what stage should a parent engage in a conversation with the child?
Okay, a parent should start talking to the child when the child is still at the womb after 3 months of pregnancy. It means that the child has the capacity to hear. The child can listen to every sound around. And this I can advise most of the mothers or the parents who have a child still at womb. The child is very sensitive to the environment. He hears all the sounds, and that is why women who are pregnant can bear with me that the child notices different voices. When the father comes in, the child kicks. When the mother comes in, the child kicks. So you should talk nicely to the child while still at the womb. Next, also about that question is that when you talk negative about the pregnancy you have, maybe you don't want the child, or maybe you feel frustrated about the child comes out with the depression after birth. That means at 1 day old, the child will be depressed, and that is why most of the children grow abnormally because of the depression. You talk bad about the child. I never wanted to get pregnant. I don't like this pregnancy. The child hears everything. Thank you.
Thank you for that answer. Now, there is this other question they're saying that when should you start talking to the child about sexuality? Because this is a difficult topic for introducing to a child.
Okay, most of our parents, we wait until the child is fully grown at puberty stage. That one is wrong. The child, you should start making the child know his or her sexuality still under the 5 years old. You should let the child know whether he's a boy or she is a girl. It means you should dress a boy in the way boys should be dressed. You should dress a girl in the way girls should be dressed. This creates a lot of things that are currently happening, like gayism. You get a mother, you give birth to a boy child, and you wanted to give birth to a girl child. You pierce the ear of the child, you dress the child in dresses. So the child grows, and when he is growing, he starts growing even with the hormones of the different sex, and that child will be, in the future, will be a gay. Similarly, for lesbianisms, you get that the child, you should at least tell the child, you are a girl. You should play this kind of games. You are a boy, you should play this kind of games, and then get the child in the field of interest of the child.
Thank you very much. Now, another question, I believe this is a question we're going to conclude with. Does the pregnancy growth period affect social health of the child?
Yes, when a woman is pregnant, it means that the growth of a child has started. So from 0 to 8 years, that one is a stage that we should look into deeply. And in these 9 months that you are pregnant, you should know that when you are pregnant, you engage the child into talks, you engage the child into games at womb stage. You go for clinics, you talk to the child, you communicate to the child, you tell the child positive things. The child will be socially healthy. It means that the child will be socializing with other childs. You get that the child is 5 years old, but he is withdrawing from other children. This is because when the woman was pregnant, the child felt neglected.
Thank you very much, our counselor. We thank you, and we hope that you'll come next time to help us understand more about the child.